In this lesson, we'll remove the background of the mortal images in Photoshop, and those images will update in Premiere Pro. Now we're going to bring the mortal images into Premiere Pro. Select them all and drag them onto the timeline over the demon layer. Let's zoom into them to see them better. Now notice that the backgrounds are still there. I want you to learn an important lesson. We're going to remove the backgrounds and save them, and then you'll see that that information will be changed in Premiere Pro. So let's do a Command S to save so far. Let's minimize Premiere Pro, and then let's take all of these images of the mortal and mortal sitting and bring them into Photoshop. Let's start with mortal.png. Make sure that your properties panel is open. If it's not, go to Window and then click on Properties. Click on the Remove Background button and watch what happens here. You'll see in the layer, it made a layer mask. The black at the top is concealing this part of the image. If I were to take a hard round brush with white in the foreground color and paint on the photo here, do you see that white line right there in the layer mask? That's revealing the image. Using black will conceal the image. So this is a really quick way for Photoshop to remove backgrounds with a layer mask. I'm going to close this and press save. On Mortal 1, I'll do the same thing. Click Remove Background and then close the image. Save it. Mortal 2, remove background, close the image, save it. Mortal 3, remove background, close the image, save it. Mortal Sitting 1, remove the background. Now this is where it gets a little dicey. Photoshop did not remove the cushion that I'm sitting on. This is where we have to do a little manual work. If you click down on this icon, you can get the polygonal lasso tool. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here, and I'm going to click around the pants area and then click around the shoe area. There we go. And then go all the way up to the beginning and close the selection. Once that's happened, I'm going to get a hard round brush with black in the foreground color to conceal that part of the image. Let's come over here to the left side, get the polygonal lasso tool again, and we'll select this side of the image. You just want to follow the outside of the pants and the sneakers and go up here and then come down here. I'm using my thumb on the space bar to become the hand tool. That's a shortcut that you can do. There we go. Let's zoom out just a little bit and get the hard round brush with black in the foreground color and conceal that area on the layer mask. Command D to deselect. That looks great. Let's close that and save it. We got to do the same thing on this one too. Remove the background. Oh, look at that, it cleaned it up just a little bit more than the other one. Let's do the same thing. Select that area. If the black is in the foreground color, you can do an Option Delete. That's a shortcut for filling the foreground color. All right, I'm going to do this side over here. Close up the selection and then Option Delete. Command D to deselect. That looks good. Let's close it, save it, and then one more. Remove background, and this did pretty good. It was just a little bit in here that I need to remove. So I'll do that. Option Backspace. Zoom out. Let's see. Yep, that's great. Let's close that and save it. Let's open up Premiere Pro again, and now we can see through the background of that person. Look at that. Each one of these scenes, let's check it out. Look at that. Each one has the background has been removed. So this is a good lesson to learn. You want to keep these files here so Premiere Pro knows where they are. Watch this. If I take this file and I move it onto the desktop, watch what happens when I open up Premiere Pro again. It's going to ask me where that file is. It's like, hey, you just moved the file and I need that file. It's supposed to be in this movie. So you can do one of two things. You can locate the file by clicking on the button here, or you can cancel this and then you can put the file back and then open up Premiere Pro again, and that file won't come back yet. What I do is I'll close the file and save the project and then reopen it again. And there it is, it's back again. So just keep that in mind if you move any files or rename a file. So let's make each one of these files longer so we can see them better. And we want to make them longer anyway because they're going to be longer when we show them in the video. So make all of them a little bit longer. This image and this image will be towards the end of the video. So I'm going to drag those to the right over here. They're actually going to go this area right here. I'm going to take these images and drag them to the left and then bring these up here. I want to keep my mortal images on this layer, the demon images on this layer, and then the tree image on this layer. So let's find the image where the mortal has his mouth open. That's this one right here. I'm going to drag this to the beginning of the video because he's asking this question at the beginning of the video. Command S to save. This lesson will continue in the next video.